good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the San Diego State Aztecs. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So San Diego State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks.
Makes the grab. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ringo.
Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Crosses midfield. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He gets it past the 30. And the Aztecs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wall. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes them, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wall. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find him.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the Aztecs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to throw again. Back's looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is good.
Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Takes the handoff. It's Cruz. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The play action fake. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Hurricanes are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're coming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown. And he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw one from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They'll try the run. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal.
Field.
To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, and just like they threw it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. Look in the replay booth will overturn the call. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field.
Green 25.
The lone back's got it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it set up on the outside. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Punt is on its way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. He's got it. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. On a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains gain some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you can't...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Reels it in down the left side. It's a seam wide open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Gets the first himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Aztecs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a spot in the middle. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Hurricane. And that one will give him the lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 11 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the catch. It's Cruz. And the defense drags him down. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Offense, quick tempo.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's design, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Wants to fire on second down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touch.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21.
35. San Diego State, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got his man. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Aztecs have this offense rolling.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
To the air on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the time...
Brings him to the open. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Aztecs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Miami, 35. San Diego State.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. Wide open spaces. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Coming out with it, it's Addison. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got it in the middle, it's Wall. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A good start by this offense, something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
The Aztecs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, San Diego State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Throws to the tight end, working that left side. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. First down and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it at the 15. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That big play really has them in business. It's first and 10 from the 11. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Aztecs have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Wants to go up top, using his feet to buy time. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.